So I'm gonna vlog today. Henry's being a bit naughty this morning. He's got a poorly paw. That was funny. Yeah, so I'm sort of letting him just play because he's got a paw that he hurt. It was bleeding. I think I'm gonna there's a dog hair on the camera. So, I saw this post, well, my mum showed me this post, about, because people are dying on their own. This is so, so because of the situation in the world, people are dying in hospital on their own, and relatives can't go and see them and say goodbye. And there was this post from a hospital in Swindon who were asking people that can knit and crochet to make little hearts, so that the patient can have a heart and the family can have a matching heart. And I thought that was an idea that might bring a lot of comfort to a lot of people, even if it just lets them know that there's someone thinking about them. So I'm going to try and find, I can make hearts, but they're this big and that's too small, so I'm going to find out how to make some bigger ones, and then I might see how many I can do in one day. And if I can't figure out how to get that to a hospital or find someone and talk to them and let them know that's okay, then I know somebody who's coordinating a lot of stuff for the homeless in Worcester, and I might just give that to them. I know it's not practical help, but I think that emotional help is just as well as, I know it's not practical hands-on help, but I'm not doing anything else, and I can't really do anything else other than this, so I think it's a good way to show that I care, because I really do care, and I just want to take away all the pain and make it all better, but I can't. So in the meantime, I guess spreading a little bit of love and hope is what I can do. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to find a pattern, and once I have the hang of it, I'll be able to do it so fast. Flex. Oh God, I have so many tabs open. It's not helpful. Ideally, I think that ones that are I could stuff would be best. However, I think it's going to be faster to do. Okay. This is frustrating because the flat hearts don't really look heart-shaped enough. They do, but I want it to look more like a heart. But the stuffed ones are going to take me too long to make each. if that makes sense. So I won't be able to get many done. Oh, this looks much better. Okay, I'm never gonna know until I try, so let's just try. I feel like this could be better setup, to be honest. I'm a bit uncomfortable. I don't know where I can, like, oh, I'm so tired. No, I've got to do this. I can do this. Here we go. Using a 4mm hook. What does the pattern say? 2mm. Let's use 3.5. I've got a whiteboard. Oh man, I have a whiteboard now. I mean, I had it before, but I found my whiteboard. And it's quite helpful to keep track of where I am in the pattern. And I use like a little whiteboard rubber. So, okay. Rib 1, chain 19, rib 2, single crochet, third, 1 hook. Single crochet, insert stitch marker, 7 single crochet, chain 2. This is literally row 1 and 2. Chain 19, single crochet into the third, chain on the hook, and insert a stitch marker. 7 single crochets, chain 2 for the bottom of the heart, 7 single crochets, 3 single crochets in the last chain, insert a stitch marker in the second. Continue on the other side of the chain 19 by doing 6 single crochets, skip 2 for the bottom of the heart, 6 single crochets, and slip stitch into the loop with the stitch marker in it. No, sorry, single crochet in that loop, and then slip stitch. Well, I mean, I'll try. Like, we can give it a go. So it turns out it's too hard. And yes, I'm giving up at the first hurdle, but this is what I did. And I did what it said, and I got to the 3 single crochet in the last chain, but after I'd single crocheted 7, there was still 3 chains left, and I was like, if I just single crochet in them, then it's going to be really wonky. And if I'm honest, the point of this thing was to make like quick, as many as possible. So I'm gonna look for a different pattern again, but it's okay because this is a bit of a trial and error kind of thing. And it's only, well, it's 20 to 11, but as soon as I get the pattern nailed, nothing will stop me. Okay, I can make this small heart by doing a magic ring, chain 3, 3 double crochet, magic ring, chain 3, 3 treble crochet, 3 double crochet, chain 1, treble crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, 3 treble crochet, chain 3, slip stitch to the middle. And that makes sense, and I've done that before, so I can do that. But it's round 2 that is a bit confusing, but once I've done this, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yes, so I did this heart, but it's too small. Like, that is definitely too small, I think. If I do it like another round, I think it might be the right size. And I did that so fast. So yeah, let's continue with this pattern because this is going well. Where's my pen? Okay, so next row is chain 3, single crochet and half double crochet in the first stitch, 3 half doubles, 2 half doubles, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, chain 1, double crochet into the top of treble crochet from the last round, chain 1, single crochet in the next 4, 2 half double crochets, 3 half double crochets, half double crochet and single crochet into the last stitch, chain 3 and slip stitch into the middle. Let's do that.
Definitely number.
Yes. I think this is, I mean, the pattern has another row, but I think that's probably the size that I was going for. I know it's quite small, but I'm not sure. So this is the heart. Yeah, I'm going to use this pattern, and after I've eaten something, I'm going to see how many I can make. I probably won't film it all, but I'll, you know, keep you updated throughout. So it's been at least an hour because I just watched the first episode of Making a Murderer while I did it, and we have got, oh, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hearts. I probably am only going to get faster and faster. What a flex. But I'm going to cut all their tail ends off now because I haven't done that. And then continue seeing how many I can do. Turns out I did 12 in an hour. So that's 6 every half an hour. 3 every 15 minutes. That's pretty good, you know. Let's go. Henry. Hello. Hello.
We'll be there tomorrow.
What?
It's going to be raining and all sorts.
We could leave a tent up in the rain.
I'm going to film a bit for the blog now.
Cool. I'm playing Animal Crossing.
It's just so you didn't think I was talking to myself, which I am. I had a break from making the love hearts so that I could eat, and then we put a tent up. So yeah, I haven't made a heart in a while, but now the tent is up. Woo!
Woo.
I can continue to see how many hearts I can make in one day. However, I haven't been doing it solidly, so I don't know if this is a fair measurement of my skill. What do you think?
I reckon you can get about 4 done.
Josh, I've done 12.
Oh, fair enough. Throwing your water bottle.
Rude.
I can't find mine.
That's okay. So me and Josh are going to play Mario Kart now, but I've just made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more hearts to go into the heart box. So that's so cool.
I also bought Lego Harry Potter.
He also bought Lego Harry Potter.
But if you don't want.
We don't have to play it if I don't want.
Get it.
That was the best.
You're such a good boy.
Hello. So I'm in my tent, and honestly, who knew that to enjoy being outside, you just have to create an inside outside? Like, I'm enjoying being outside, but I've made myself an inside that's outside. You know? Do you get what I'm trying to say there? Yeah, this is a nice little zone, and I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 more hearts. So now I've got all of these hearts. I'm gonna shake them out. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 hearts. And honestly, you can sort of tell like each one is just getting more and more like better quality and shape. And I'm not using the pattern anymore because I've just like remembered it. But I thought I would like film me doing one. maybe even explain it a little bit so that if you can already crochet, because I won't lie and say this is beginner, like, because you have to really know what you're doing with a magic ring. Magic rings are quite difficult in my experience, because what you're doing is making a loop. I'll show you. Then like making a circle, like so. This is the magic ring, and you pull the like end that's not attached to the yarn close, like pull it to close the circle. It took me ages to understand how to make the hoop to start with, let alone like crochet into it, because it is quite difficult to like get the tension right because there's so much like movement. So with the heart, especially because you're working with like different size stitches and that, it's just hard, but once you get it, you sort of just get it. So if you can already crochet and know how to do the magic loop, or you're a beginner and feel like learning, just practice is all it needs. You do 3 trebles. Like, it's just quite hard to get the tension right, because as you hold the loop, it sort of like opens. You have to keep tugging it close, but you don't want to tug it too close because you've still got to work stitches into the middle. Bye. Okay. So there's the 3 trebles in the magic ring, and that is the top of the heart, like the one that is like that bit. And then you do 2 doubles, no, 3 doubles, sorry. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You can sort of see that that's like a half moon shape. And then for the pointy bit at the bottom, you chain 1, and then you do 1 treble, and then chain another 1. And then because you're doing like the opposite side of the heart now, look, you can see that's like a teardrop shape. So you just need to like repeat the same on the other side, but like doing the double crochets first because it's like mirrored. So you do, so after you, I've lost my bearings now. After you've chained 1, 3 double crochets, then 3 treble crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then you want to chain 3 and then slip stitch to the original like magic ring, and then you just take that tail end that makes the magic loop, and if you pull it, oh, that's the wrong bit. Oh no, that was the right bit. If you, so you pull it and it pulls like the hoop closed, and you've got like a love heart, and like that's fine as it is. You could keep it that small, or I've been adding like an extra row just to make it a little bit bigger. I'm not very good at casting off or like fastening off or whatever you want to call it, but because like sometimes my work like undoes even though I've knotted it and I don't really know what to do. But my method is to just like pull them both really tight and then tie a double knot. There's the heart. Yeah, that's it really. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah man. Learn. Just flew into my little tent space. This is my tent space, by the way. A wasp just went in there, and I don't know if it's still in there, and no one's around. I mean, I can't hear it. Oh, that was a fly. That was not the same wasp. I can't. I'm scared. I am frightened. I might move inside. Yeah, I'm gonna move inside because then like I can get a snap. Yeah. Hello everyone. Gosh, I don't know. Shall I light myself up like this? Sorry. We're going by torchlight because... Oh, can you even see me? I don't know. Because I am sleeping in my tent. But before that, I wanted to give you a little update about the hearts because I made about 64 in total, I think, and we got in touch with some nurses and someone that works in the intensive care unit gave us an address, and I'm going to drop off the hearts at the address, and they're going to get given out to the patients in intensive care that are suffering through coronavirus on their own and may not be able to say goodbye to their families, or their families might not be able to say goodbye to them. So I'm going to keep making hearts, as many as I can, for those people that, you know, deserve so much better. So yeah, I made about 64, and I'm going to wake up and try and do the same thing tomorrow. But I just wanted to like pop in and say hey. I can try and show you. So here is the tin. Okay. So it probably doesn't look like 64, but there's 64 hearts in there that are gonna go to some people who can't hold their family's hands right now. So